Jasmine and Vince.
The Jasmine Show.
The JasVynce.
Hey.
Is that how I am? Is that how I am, y'all? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Jasmine Show.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Vince, and we're very excited to be talking to you about, what did they describe it as? Insightful? No. A special, something about this episode is supposed to be exciting, which we got a little bit of excitement from it, right?
This was probably the most entertainment we've gotten in a while, in a few weeks.
We got some entertainment. It wasn't super boring. It's Married at First Sight, y'all. Episode 18 of season 18.
Why are we on episode 18 and we still don't have the finale?
We got like three more episodes, most likely, according to Keisha. Things heat up on the pole and in the bedroom. For a couple that was still hoping for a spark to ignite, others meet with friends and family for insights into whether their marriages can last. How are you feeling about that? Who that on the pole? That's what I want to know. Who that on the pole?
Jasmine on the pole.
Jasmine? My wife is on the pole?
Your wife is not on the pole.
Oh, okay. Different Jasmine. I'm glad you said that. Please take some time to make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe.
Of course. Thank you so much for doing that. Hit the little ringy bell so you're notified when we put these new episodes up.
See?
But let's get. I'm hyped. I like to get on the show and talk about the stuff. Since you mentioned Jasmine, not my Jasmine, of course. Let's talk about Jasmine and Airris. Oh, where'd my notes go just now? I just lost my notes. They're in my pocket. Did you have anything to say about Jasmine and Airris to start us off?
They didn't get on my nerves this episode.
They did not get on the nerves, which is good. Of course, it was Jasmine on the pole. Airris was watching him take a pole class. I didn't even realize Gina was there till I watched the
Gina
after
was
party.
getting it a little bit too.
She was doing her thing. But seeing his wife twerk for some reason made Airris went, oh, that booty though. That booty. He wanted to throw dollars. He recognized that the booty existed, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, I knew she could dance because of her cheer background, but apparently it did something for him.
Yeah.
I felt like she was trying to act coy and like
Coy.
She was doing a little twerk, and Gina was like, I see that booty, girl, and I'm like,
she's oh,
Jasmine
no.
enjoying this
no,
a little
I
more.
I don't do this.
She's definitely she definitely be twerking in the mirror when she got home.
Even when the instructor was like, "Oh, I see what you got going on back there," she was like,
"Yeah."
I was like, "Stop, just stop."
But that's what I feel like. That's what she was saying in the beginning. She's saying like she's down to get freaky for her man, but she's pretty like modest. So I kind of understand that. But I think that he's just somebody. Her husband is like very vocal and open about sex, and the marriage bed is undefiled. Some things you want to keep between you, amongst you, and maybe not talk about immediately.
Marriage bed is undefiled, but if you completely tell your wife about how much you're not attracted to her and then continuously ask her about sex stuff,
that's weird.
That's a little bit weird.
It's a mixed signal.
How old is Jasmine?
I think she's 32 or 33. 32, I think.
All right, that's closer to our age. Just know Bootylicious was out. How is she not feeling herself in that moment?
It's not that you're not feeling yourself, but if you are feeling yourself already, and then your husband is like, yeah, you're not really my type, then automatically you're not going to present like your sexual version of yourself to him.
I hear you on that.
Now, if he was like, oh, you're gorgeous, and like, I really like you and all of this, then you're going to present more of your sexual self because you feel accepted.
Talk about it.
So you want to be open. But now it seems like, I feel like for the past few episodes, he's been like coming around, but it might be too late for him to come around now.
We will see. Because we got a couple weeks left. We'll see. I don't have much about Jasmine Airris other than
they went to see the medium.
Oh yeah, they did. I was gonna say they tried some feather play and foot rubs.
Foot rubs always work.
Some blindfolding, some handcuffing. They was doing some stuff. I don't know how far the stuff went.
He was into smacking, which I thought was interesting.
He asked her if she wanted to be a dominatrix at one point. I was like, where y'all going?
There was talk about a gooch.
Where we going
all
with
types
this?
of things. Yeah.
And Keisha, why you ain't know what a gooch was, but you got kids?
Kid.
Oh, kid. Still.
Oh, no, maybe she got 2. Did she got 2? I don't know.
She pregnant.
Either way.
And she don't know what a gooch is.
You 40-something, you don't know what a gooch is. What is you doing, boo-boo?
Shout out to her husband being on the after party as well. And yeah, they saw a medium, which, again, in the after party, Airris was like, oh, she was spot on. She knew her. I always wanted to go to a medium, but obviously there's like the level of like, I don't believe this crap, man.
I feel like something, I don't know. So I used to watch Long Island Medium.
Same.
So before that show, I really didn't believe it, but I kind of do. Now let's be clear, like Miss Cleo and all them was fake. So I believe there are actual mediums, and then I believe there's all the people that are just getting paid to say that they're mediums and they know nothing.
Call me now.
Don't call him.
I always wanted to say that. All right. Anything else about Jasmine, Airris?
What happened with the medium, babe? You just
I breezed over it. I just said she was spot on.
Was there anything important that stood out?
You tell me, or tell the people.
You tell the people.
That's all the notes that I took.
That's all you. Yeah, so you don't know what the medium said.
What was the medium saying? Oh yeah, y'all are special in each other's life. His
great-grandmother.
And you lost someone. The same stuff that mediums say. I feel like.
Yeah, but I feel like it was kind of specific. Like,
so get specific.
The his great-grandmother was saying that she likes Jasmine, and that's the first person that she's liked.
Right.
And he needs to settle down and have children and be married and do that thing. Beautiful. So I thought that was like, they could have told the medium that before, but
beautiful. That's cute stuff. Cute stuff right there. Please let us know how you feel about Jasmine and Airris in the chat, in the comments. I feel like we're at the point now where let us know if you think they're gonna make it. Like we're getting there. We're getting very, very close to decision day. I'm
gonna be tight if he says yes on decision day. Now.
Tight.
Yeah, because I feel like now he's realizing what the opportunity he has in front of him, and it took him this whole time.
I would agree on that.
And when she was like all in, he was like held back, and now it's like she has to build her trust back up, and that takes time. I'm always a proponent for staying married for the first year at least anyway, just because that person could be a completely different person than they were when the cameras were around.
Facts.
In a good way, hopefully.
Hopefully in a good way. Let us talk about Kirsten and Shaquille. I had a lot of notes for them this episode for some reason.
For it.
First off, the first thing that they were having some cute interactions in the beginning, but eventually she talked to her brother, I believe, her very country brother, which made me forget. I forgot we were in Nashville for a second. I was like, oh, he got a Southern accent right there. Basically saying all the things about, Shaq, he needs to do this, or this is probably what he's going through. I feel like she's been very good at explaining her situation to anybody that will listen. And I don't know if the advice has been good for her, but I feel like at this point, especially from our last few episodes, it's like, yo, it's Shaq now. It's definitely Shaq at this point. He was making pancakes when she got in, and she was like, oh, I'm not hungry. So I was like, oh, it might be.
She said, I'm going to eat one.
Oh,
That's a compromise.
She wasn't really super, super hungry, but, and I think they were talking about scheduling, trying to see her family and stuff, because he hasn't seen her family.
I'm sick of him. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sick of Shaq. I thought I was going to like Shaq in the beginning. Shaq is working my last nerve.
Yo.
He told his friend that it's important, like he wants to know her family and all this stuff, and wants that relationship because he wants a whole family and their kids and all of that. And he hasn't had the opportunity to really hang out with her family, and then comes home, and then she's like, oh yeah, my family's going to come over for dinner, and then he says,
and then what?
Well, why now? I'm like, you just told your boy you wanted the opportunity to spend more time with her family, and every single time she listens or does what you say that you want, it's always a criticism. I'm like, as a woman, I don't want to do anything if I can't ever win. She's damned if she do, she's damned if she don't. Was she a little bit withdrawn in the beginning? Yes. But the way I see it, I hate to say it, you had sex with this woman. She's open to you, and she's trying, and she's taking feedback and telling you what she needs, and you're just shooting everything down, even though you say that's what you want.
Yep.
He ain't been in no relationship. Clearly.
He was letting her know about something else because that's what Shaq does in that moment. Again, just probably mostly about her family and stuff like that. And she just let it out. Like in that moment, I'm proud of her for doing that too. She was like, yo, honestly, I don't feel like you even like me like that. And that's kind of what we've been getting. I know that's what he's been feeling in the beginning of the relationship. That's what he was feeling in the beginning of the relationship. But the fact, as the point you just stated, like everything she does trying to improve, he still got something to say.
Yeah. It's like the roles are switched to me. Like, I feel like I hear more about women saying, oh, I need this from you. And then like the man does it and then it's not enough. Right. But I don't know what's up with this guy, but he's working on my last nerves. And also like, I feel like he has so much going on that he does not have the time to put into a new marriage. And he doesn't seem to want to prioritize that. Yeah. Because when she says, oh yeah, I need like quality time, like it's clear that her love language is quality time. And it's clear that like he act like she's an accessory. Like, oh, I want you to be the trophy wife when I have work events and stuff, but I'm not going to give you the time and dedication that you need. Like, I feel like she's very clear about the fact that she needs a lot of time and attention. And I think that that's fair, especially you're just starting a relationship. Yeah. People should not be signing up for Married at First Sight that are completely consumed with their career and not willing to step away from that and give time. I feel like Gina giving more time to Clint than he giving to her.
And she running her own hair salon.
She's obsessed with her business.
That's what I was.
But we at least see them together, like outside of eating dinner, or like those are mandatory times when you have to be home, sleeping, eating dinner. Like, yeah.
She's spending a lot of good time in the friend zone, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah. I did want to say one more thing about Jasmine and Airris. Airris had mentioned that he liked when she came out and like talked about her feelings and like put things on the spot. Like, let's discuss this right now. I give Jasmine credit. Not Jasmine, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Kirsten now. I give Kirsten credit for doing the same thing and like, nah, we just gotta squash this beat. And it even was like a little bit aggressive, but she still like had a little smile and stuff. She's really like cutesy. The way she approaches things. And he just looked mad the whole time. Like, oh, I wish you would have addressed this earlier. And, like, bro.
I just don't really like. I don't like how they did the replay like of like the cameras in the house. She's like, you don't even talk to me. Like, she's like, oh, do you want? I'm
glad they showed that too because we needed examples.
Because I feel like before he said that she doesn't talk to me when the cameras are not around. But it seemed like she's like, oh, do you want something? Everything was, I'm fine. All right.
The script has been flipped. Like,
maybe he's saying it's her, but it's really him.
It's a good portion.
In the beginning, it was her, but it was understandable.
Like I said,
you can't expect a woman to just be like, flipped. I just met you, let's jump into bed.
It flipped. They got some stuff to work on. Did we get to see them talk to Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper also?
Not this episode.
I think I had that for Gina.
It was like 2 episodes ago.
But yeah, her super young mom came to visit as well. Since he wanted to see some family. That was nice of her.
He said only her mom came. I'm like, her mom is a big deal to come. Yeah. The dad ain't recording. We all know that.
Big facts. Did he say that before?
Yeah, that's why he didn't come to the wedding. Okay. We haven't seen the dad. He's not recording.
I want no parts in this foolishness. Yeah. He might got warrants too, so we don't know. Mom gave some good advice that I didn't take any notes on, but...
She said that y'all need to take away the expectations. She said the love comes when you're living in the moment and you're laughing and you're enjoying each other. You guys are like basically overthinking it and coming with all these expectations, but you can't have expectations on another person.
Who you think has the most expectations in this relationship?
In our relationship?
In Shaq and Kirsten's relationship, man.
I think that it might be split. I think that she has high expectations as far as like she expects him to buy them a house and like be the leader of the family. But I think what's worse is his expectations because he doesn't verbalize his real expectations.
There you go.
He expects her to be a mind reader.
I'm curious how you feel about the expectations in this relationship. Please let us know if you think Shaq has too many, she has too many, they're overthinking these things. I think it's a little combination of both, like you said. Only other thing I have is... he wanted to be faith first and take her to church. I don't know how she felt about it.
Why the church was empty?
Again, I don't know how she she was probably sitting there thinking the same thing. Her face was like, how long this service about to be, especially if nobody here. Like,
right.
I don't.
That looked like a stump clap church too.
A stomp clap church.
It's the one where they don't have the like Church of Christ, where they can't have instruments and stuff.
Okay.
You're not familiar. So
Yeah, Jazz knows about a lot of churches and stuff. All right. Let us know how you feel about Kirsten and Shaquille upon the comments. Thank you very much. I think that was everything I had for them. Let us get into Nicole and Christopher. Why is their picture so small? Maybe
because we don't care about them.
Aww.
They're not doing nothing.
We care about them.
They talk about the same stuff every
they're
week.
doing so well.
Nicole's voice annoys me now.
They're doing so well. Like the other couples are doing well too. And I'm glad. And they doing their own JasVynce show. Who do you think has made the most progress I'm like, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking? No, Jasmine and Airris have been very good.
What am I thinking?
But we're doing so well.
Since you're a mind reader, what am I thinking?
I'm not a medium.
Nicole, mind the business that pays you. Worry about your relationship instead of making comparisons to everybody else. Put all that energy into your therapy and your relationship.
Yeah, emphasis on the therapy because I don't think the minding her business,
whatever therapist she got,
or the comparisons.
Find somebody else to do it because that therapist ain't hitting the spot.
I don't think she can avoid those things. I don't think she can avoid doing it.
No, everything is a comparison.
I'm glad that when Chris was talking to his friend, he mentioned that he balances her out, like her intense energy compared to his chill energy, and I would say that is equal. It's a hard balance though when you're constantly trying to, hey, shut up, it's gonna be all right. Hey, don't worry about that. Like,
I feel like you attacking me.
I said nothing, but I'm glad you caught the hint.
Hold on. No. The balance with us is not 50-50. I'm optimistic sometimes too.
Yes.
I'm not as bad as
and
Nicole.
Nicole is optimistic sometimes
as well. If I was
as
as bad as Nicole, I wouldn't listen to myself.
Your thing, invite to the JasVynce show relationship.
Yes. Well,
Jasmine's thing is that
I'm real.
You're more woe is me about the world in general, not about yourself. You're very confident as a person.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not like the things that she's upset about are not things
I don't think I'm woe is me. I think that I was talking to my sister about this. Shout out to Shatoni. And I was saying, like, I think about the worst case scenario and the best case scenario, and I try to keep myself in the middle so I'm not like too disappointed if the best thing doesn't happen, and I'm not like super surprised if the worst thing happens. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Here's a little insight into my brain and my life. I like to manifest myself and vibrate on the frequency of the best case scenario at all times. While the real side, because I know what life is, knowing that if the worst case scenario happens, I can't be that mad. That's just how I operate. I can't be in the middle because I'm not a middle person. I'm a best case scenario person. You feel me?
I'm gonna let you live right now.
I hope you will. I hope you let me live for the rest of our lives together.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
All right.
What I'm saying is, for it to be the best case scenario all the time, you would have, even if you are 100% prepared for the scenario to play out in your favor.
Yes.
Murphy's Law. Something can always go wrong.
Yes, I'm a big fan.
And that has nothing to do with you. So that's why I say, even if I do everything right, something can still not go in my favor.
It can.
So I should be mentally prepared for it to go either way.
You can be mentally prepared, but don't think about it going the other way, if that makes sense. That's all I'm saying. We can move on from this. That's just a little bit of my toxic positivity.
Yes, that's exactly what
Jasmine
it is.
No, I'm fully aware that stuff can go wrong, and I expect it to sometimes. But for the most part, I am going to operate as if it's going to go right. All times. That's why I'm a good finesser. I'm like, I'm going to get what I want. Let us move on. I'm going to get what I want. Even if I don't, eventually I know I'll get to it. God's plan. All right. After all this balancing out and, hyping each other up and talking about all these wonderful things, she still don't know if she's going to say yes on decision day.
Cap.
Why cap?
I've been waiting to say that.
Why cap?
Because we knew she was going to say yes. We know she's gonna say yes. The only person we ever even need to be concerned about is Chris saying no.
Is she playing hard to get for her father?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I don't really know about all these things.
Cap.
Yeah, but he doesn't really, I really just want, if he can't lay out a 25-page paper with ELA print of why we should be together after decision day, then I don't know. I don't know if I can. She's annoying, yo. She's so annoying.
I'm sick of her voice.
She's annoying. Can we
get to the finale, please?
Please let us get to the finale. Let us know how you feel about Nicole and Christopher in the comments. Thank you very much. Let us move on. We're out of couples already. Good old Gina and Clint. I think I zoomed out, so all the pictures are a little bit smaller today. Okay. Right? Gina and Clint, let's see what I got for these two. Oh my goodness. It is like things are really looking up for their relationship, I would say, because Clint is receiving so much love from Gina. Sorry. Made you yawn. Gina's dog, y'all. Gina's dog, Hank. Oh, I made her yawn with a fake yawn. Look at that. Gina does not care about Clint whatsoever. But Gina's dog, Hank, feeling him. He getting little pup cups from the Bucks and stuff like that. They loving on each other. They're loving on each other. And I think it's a cute thing. Whatchamacallit? What's this guy's name? McCully? McKinley. We ain't seen
McKinley a snake in the grass.
We ain't seen him in a minute.
Chop his head off.
We ain't seen him in a minute.
Chop his head off. I'm sick of McKinley.
For the friend that Clint decides to talk to, he chatted with Mac. And if you have been watching and listening to the spoilers and stuff like that, and we're about to give you one right now if you're not aware, obviously McKinley has been not kicked off the show, but his wife ain't want him. Not that he was a bad guy or anything like that.
He just seemed like a bum to her, basically.
To her. So he chats with McKinley, and basically he was letting him know, oh, so she's still not touching you, huh? At all? Like, at all? And then in the confessional room, he's like, yeah, if I was matched up with Gina, man, you know what I'm saying? She thinks I'm attractive, or I think she's attractive. I'm sure she thinks. Why are you sure that another man's wife thinks you're attractive? How did this conversation come about?
His mannerisms give me that there's more to the story and he's hiding. He already done slid in them DMs. So in this video, you slid in your boy's DMs.
In the show, he's listening like, oh yeah, really? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. But if Gina were mine, Jazz was like, oh, he's turning red in the confessional.
Yeah.
Like he's nodding like, yeah, I'm listening to it, but I'm also like waiting for her to, ditch you so I could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pound town.
But let's not forget on the honeymoon, he said Gina was attractive to all the guys.
Oh, he did say that.
He said it when they were talking about the thick comment, I think. He said it. And I
wild boy.
And it made me cringe when he said it. I'm like, why would you say that to another man? Like, have your friends ever said, yeah, your wife is attractive? No. It's rude and it's disrespectful.
It's not cool. Especially if you're the one friend that I chose to talk to. Like, bro, like, why are you doing this right now?
It's scheming.
Because he already slid, though.
I feel like he already slid in the DM.
He already slid. And now, because, clearly he's happy talking to Gina on the low, could Gina also be happy talking to him on the low? And
on the after party, she said that she thought he was an attractive guy when Keisha asked.
I didn't get to read her facial cues on that. Sometimes on the after party and even in the show, you'll see like certain clues that.
I mean, the thing for me is I don't think that Gina would like talk to him like that. Like if he slid in a DM and was like, "Hey, how's it going?" and not like, "Let me take you on a date." I could see her responding, not knowing that was his intent. But I feel very strongly that it's messed up for him. Him and Dom got a divorce, but if you got your eyes on somebody, wait until they're done. Don't slide in somebody's wife's DMs because I'm like
Johnny and somebody else did that. Or am I thinking about?
Was it Johnny and whatchamacallit just friends? Myra.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
There was another couple where somebody did something like that. But
was it Bow and Zach?
Yes, it was. Zach and Bow.
Dogged her out too.
Ooh, trash man. Yeah, the reason I ask these questions is because I don't know. Maybe Gina just got a good poker face. Again, let me know if you saw something in the after party that made it seem like, oh yeah,
I will say that women are usually slicker with their stuff.
This is very true. This is very true.
I wouldn't put it past Gina, but I just don't think that grown people do stuff like that to that degree. I feel like that man probably would, like McKinley, because we don't really know him like that.
We don't.
But I feel like based off the stuff that he said openly, I could see him being a snake. And I don't like that.
Very snaky, y'all. Very snaky. I'm not feeling it one bit. And
that explains why that preview we saw months ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fucking, who was it?
Them.
Clint and Dom kissing.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Oh, payback. The big payback. Let's find out. I think, is it $50,000 fine or something like that?
I don't know how much
that they get if they don't stay together. Yeah, that's for all my super married at first sight heads. You know that they do get like there's like some kind of incentive to stay married at least till decision day.
There's a contract.
Even if that's the contract. So however much it is, she's trying to protect that money. I feel like because she made him cut his hair, which obviously Clint loves his freaking hair.
It looked the same to me.
It looked a little bit neater. I actually think that, again, he should have got this cut for the wedding, which he just showed up with the bums. Like,
I think he should have got it cut differently. Like, I feel like he would look better with maybe a buzz.
I just want to bring attention to her face, though. Like, she clearly does not like this haircut. Like, it clearly, oh yeah, it's great. Oh, like unless she got super Botox. Like,
but I just want to say, Gina hair looks good in that confessional though. It's voluminous. It's giving. Gina,
yeah. But her face, in reference to
her face, always look like
complimenting her husband's. Like I've seen her smile. She was not cracking a smile or nothing on that. That's all I got on the haircut. I actually do like the haircut. Shout out to Clint and the barber or the hairstylist. I think we saw them talk to Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper. Was that like an emergency meeting or something? Then, if that's the case,
I missed that. Was I asleep?
You might have been scrolling on your phone. But Pastor Cal was like, "Oh, y'all seem had her like this. He was like, "Y'all seem close."
Oh, I remember this now.
Y'all seem kind of close. Yeah. But what you want in life is not compatible for some reason. And
basically Pastor Cal was calling out. They were saying like, "Yeah, but we're not a match."
Mm-hmm.
And Pastor Cal was
I hate when they tell experts they're not a match.
So what you want is not a match in life.
Yeah.
Pastor Cal he wasn't being facetious, but he was saying that what you want does match in life. So are you telling him that that's the case? But it really boils down to the physical thing. And that's okay. I think that's okay.
Communication, my friends. And yes, the physical thing is important, but that's
the biggest thing.
That's part of communication as well, I feel like. Communicate how you feel. The fact that you feel oh, my bad if you bump your wife's butt, like, come on, man. Like, you
a butt swiper, so
I swipe butts all day. Your butts, not.
I only got one.
Not mine. Not anybody else's butt or nothing like that. But I think that it's super friend zone. Like I said, that's if I can't touch you at all, like you're not touching me.
I just want Clint to be able to have a joint custody of Hank. That's all I want.
Same. That would be nice. In that conversation with Pascal and Dr. Pepper, they also mentioned that we don't have that yearn to want to get romantic with each other, and I thought that was kind of sad, actually. Y'all should have that yearn.
I feel like it's realistic, though. That's the thing. I'm like, let's cut the BS, right? So there are some couples that I feel like if they communicated better, it could actually work. But there are some couples like that just are not a match. Like what's your boy's name from Philly? You know who I'm talking about.
My boy from Philly?
Yeah, your boy from Philly. Keep playing.
I'm not.
You remember, everybody was trashing him that season. You know who I'm talking about.
Nate? I don't.
Nate was Chicago.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
It's the white guy.
The athlete dude? Nah.
No.
I can't remember. There's too many seasons.
Did you do a podcast with this dude?
Oh, you talk. That was Philly.
Yes.
You talk about my guy Luke. Luke from season.
I don't know, but he
Philly.
was not attracted to him, and his wife wasn't attracted. Well, she was attracted to him. He wasn't attracted.
Shout out to Luke Cucarulo on the Cucarulo Conversations podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. I was on there. It was a good time. And we met at.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like call a spade. Like,
yes.
I don't know nothing about. I don't even know how to play spades. But I'm just saying. Neither do we. You know, I'm just using it. Okay?
If y'all had to take our black card, that would be the one thing that.
Yes.
we don't play cards. I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
I'm sorry. Last thing about.
I'm just saying, if you're not attracted to somebody.
Yeah.
Y'all not attracted to each other. Let's just say that, and it's not gonna work. We're not attracted to each other.
The contract, though, babe. The contract.
But I'm saying they're going to decision day.
Yeah.
But I think it's fair for them to be like, we're not attracted to each other, and it's just not gonna work. We need that attraction.
Only thing after that, I can't remember exactly what she said, but after he made that comment about them not yearning, she just started going in on him in front of experts, like, "Oh, Clint is this, Clint is that."
She was trash.
He was just getting attacked. He was getting attacked unknowingly, like he didn't know where it was coming from. So I don't know what to say, man.
She was like, Clint cooks for himself. He does what he would do for somebody that he cares about. I'm like, but shouldn't he? If you're his wife, he should. I feel like she was discounting what he does do, and I feel like Clint has tried to put intention into things, to be honest.
I will say, I will agree with that. Again, from what we see, it looks like Clint is putting in attention, but don't know what to say, man.
Like that.
Don't know what to say, man. Let's rate some of these couples like we're Nicole and Christopher. You ready to do this? What is that?
Zeros.
It's all zeros. Stop.
I can't get my
Clint and Gina. They received a 2 from Jasmine last time.
2 zeros.
And a 3 from me. You say 0?
I say 1 because they're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna go with Jazz this time, and I just whatever you say, I'm going with 1 because I feel like
can we get to decision?
Somebody's gonna deserve an Oscar on decision day. It's probably gonna be Gina. I'm not sure. Somebody, because there's gonna be so much acting. Because they're, like I said, they're doing a great job at holding up this contract right now. That's all it looks like. Great friends, no real relationship,
and that's okay.
Nicole and Christopher received a 6 from us last time.
I'll give them a 6. I feel like they gonna stay married, but I don't.
Jazz says keep the 6.
Chris run.
Jazz says that Nicole's definitely saying yes on decision day.
She's definitely saying yes.
I feel like she's gonna make a real big dramatic.
She is, but she's still gonna say yes.
I do love decision day because I like how they do the whole, when me and Christopher first met, it was such a blah blah blah. They do the whole like lovingly thing, and then they started getting to their issues. But the one thing that I like, it's always annoying. So they're gonna get dramatic. I'll agree with the 6 as well, just because it looks like they're in a decent place. They admit they're one of the best couples out of. This show is so crazy.
The point is, you need to compare yourself to yourself.
Yes. And again, if you're not familiar with our rating system, we rate all the couples out of 10, 1 through 10, or 0 through 10, or less than 0 through 10.
Negative.
Depending on how you're feeling. And again, nobody gets a 10 until decision day in Jasmine's book, because they both have to say yes. All right, let us know how you're feeling about these couples. Let us talk about Jasmine and Airris, who got a 4 from us last time. It's feeling kind of...
I'm going to give them a 5. It's 50.
Wow, okay. Was it because he made it rain on her?
No.
That wasn't what did it for you?
It was because I feel them kind of both opening up to each other.
Okay. But
I don't know if it's enough. If it's enough for them to stay married.
We'll see.
That's why I say 50-50.
We will see. What about Nicole? I'm sorry. Kirsten and Shaq, who have been struggling here and there, even though they've made some headway. And they got a 5 from us last time.
They still get a 5. I expected them to be have more progress.
Get it together, folks. And I would definitely agree that I think it is Shaq's priorities that are messing up his relationship as well.
I mean, I get it. Like, your education is important, your career is important. But I think maybe he should have waited to do this process a little bit.
Possibly a few of these people.
Until he was more settled or further into his career, maybe. I don't know.
A few of these people should have waited. Just a little bit. Anything else about Kirsten Shaq? These couples, anything we're looking forward to? Congratulations to Keisha Knight Pulliam and her husband again for about to have a baby.
I think they technically already had the baby.
They had the baby,
yes.
but the show was...
I'm excited to see Jamel Hill.
Yeah, that too.
Hosting
that's
After
gonna be
week.
pretty dope. Looking forward to that. I'm glad. This is her last episode of After Party.
I'm a little upset that there's another after party when we should be going to the finale.
So 21, 22 episodes of Married at First Sight this season.
This is the longest season.
Just for I thought
Babe,
COVID was the New Orleans was the longest
I'm
season.
talking about the amount of episodes. It's usually like 16, 17 is the finale.
I will agree with that. So they're extending it just for Married at First Sight. San Fran, where are they gonna be at next? Chicago or something?
Forgot.
Just for them to come back within a couple months. But we will be here talking about these couples, y'all. Please, of course, make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe.
Do that thing. Let us know how you enjoyed the episode. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments as well. We will catch you on another episode of
The
Jasmine Show. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Jasmine and Vince.
The Jasmine Show.